Okay, so here I'm going to start my speech. As an NTU student, I feel behind all the time. People like you guys are smart, talented, and you guys work really hard. However, I did not fit into those characteristics that I mentioned. I often feel like during my college life, my grades were not as good as I thought, and I did not have the courage to talk to other people in my department. And I also did not have skills that could impress other people. So I noticed that some of you may doubt my statement. If you are, listen carefully to my following stories. So let's flash back to the time when I was a freshman. It's a long time ago. It's maybe 7 years ago. I lived in dorm first in Changxinjie, and here came the first day of my college life. So my first class was at 9 a.m. So I woke up around 8 a.m. and got ready. So I ride my bike, and I was waiting at the intersection of Changqing and Jilong Road. There were two emotions crossing my mind. So the first emotion I had was I was pretty nervous since I did not know what to expect. Is the course content going to be hard, or is the teacher a nice person? I did not know what would happen in that course. On the other hand, I was also very excited since I was going to learn new things, new skills with past talents, like you guys in the university. Furthermore, I believe in hard working and diligence, so I believe that as long as I worked hard enough, I was able to pass the course no matter how hard it was. Therefore, I stepped into the course with confidence and found the seat to sit down. Then, the professor came in with a MacBook on his left hand. He just walking like that. And when he arrived at the podium, he talked to us. This is the first sentence he told us. Look at the person on your left. Look at the person on your right. And one of you will fail this course. This is my first course at NTU on Monday, 9 a.m. So it was a programming course, and for each class, it has a live coding test. And every student was required to pass the live coding test in 90 minutes. So each class is 6 points. So you need to pass 10 tests to have 60 points so you could pass the course. Therefore, I started to practice my coding skills in my free time. I tried to be ready before every test. And here came the second week. I walked in the room with confidence since I think that I practiced a lot. However, the moment I read the description on my computer, my mind went blank. I did not know what the problem was about. So I read it a second time. But the second time I read it, I know what the problem was about, but I still couldn't figure out a way to tackle this problem. The more I read it, the more I got anxious. So 10 minutes went by, only 10 minutes. Some people walk out of the room because they have already passed the test. As time flew bit by bit, the room became much more vacant. After 90 minutes, I was still at the same place, and my editor was next to nothing. I even did not upload my answer to the system since I knew if I upload it, it's going to be 0 points. So 1 week passed, 2 weeks passed, a month passed. The same scenario happened once again. So as you can imagine, I failed the course. And this was a very terrible experience. and I fell behind at my first course at NTU. So let's go back to right now, when reflecting those unfortunate incidents happening during that time. I felt defeated and frustrated since I have spent so much time and effort into that course. However, I still failed. But if I was allowed to go back at that time, I really wanted to tell myself it was actually not a failure. Since you have put your time and effort, you have made progress, you have improved. So if those effort and time did not count as success, what else counted? So actually, after 2 years in my junior year, I retook the same course, and I got the A+. So it was not a failure, it was actually a success. I did not figure it out when I was in my freshman. So to conclude, I really want to talk to you that no matter how bad you feel right now or how bad your situation is right now, you are not behind others. If you put in your effort, you put in your time into something that you like or in your goal, that's called a success, that's not called a failure. So to end my speech, I really wish you guys have a wonderful and fulfilling NTU life in the following years. Back to TNE.